Hello, everybody. Welcome one and all to Theme Park Vision. This is episode 2 of our home live streams. Very excited to have everybody with us today. Thank you so much. We're very excited for today's topic. I hope you all had an amazing week and are enjoying your weekend so far. Again, today is going to be a lot of discussion. Obviously, season pass sales are coming up here very shortly. So that is going to be the topic for tonight. But as always with our episodes, we're going to start off with some news. There's not a lot of news the past couple weeks, but we're going to go ahead and just tell you guys what we know so far. So kicking off things with the park news, the Fall Harvest Festival continues daily except Tuesdays through October 29th. If you haven't been to the park this year, you have a couple more weeks before the fest ends. There is just a lot of incredibly beautiful things to see this time of the year. All of the beautiful pumpkins, the glowing lights. It's really an amazing experience, and we highly recommend it for everybody to definitely go and check that out. This week, the park has been extremely busy. Actually, the last couple of weeks with fall break crowds and Dollywood, it's just been crazy. So because of that, Dollywood has extended the hours on select nights until 10 p.m. to allow for more time for guests to enjoy all the glowing pumpkins. So if you're headed to the park, keep an eye on Dollywood's official Twitter account to confirm if you're in luck, and we'll get some extra time in the park. Personally, I love that they are offering the extra hour. I kind of wish they would keep that, especially as the nights are coming sooner. It's nice to have that extra, hour of darkness. I know a couple of times we had mentioned that it doesn't typically get dark until 5, 6 o'clock. And so that only leaves you a couple hours for the pumpkins. So I like how they added this extra hour. So very new news that's happened recently is involving a brand new refillable mug that was spotted at the park this week featuring Big Bear Mountain. This brand new 2023 coaster debuts in Wildwood Grove in the spring of 2023. We found several photos posted online and cannot wait to get our hands on this. These look incredible. I don't know if I want the orange or the green yet. I'm not sure which color is meant for actually season pass holders. So, but these are really cute. I'm really excited that they have these. I love how they're kind of trying different designs apart from the just love every moment one. But yes, so that right now is kind of what's happening with the news. So now we're going to move on to more of our main topic. And then, of course, after we explain some of this, answer some questions, we are going to bring in our guest for the night to just kind of have a general discussion. But we did just kind of want to cover some of the basics for you guys. And then, of course, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and we will do our best to get to those by the end of the show. So, so let's go ahead and start off. By the way, shout out to our friend Brandon from Bubba Cruisin', who provided us with this awesome layout. This is actually really cool. So, so let's start off by kind of just reviewing the current prices and benefits of the 2022 season passes, because odds are a lot of these are going to roll over. At least we're hoping a lot of these will roll over. The Diamond Season Pass is limited and sold out in February of 2022. That being said, highly recommend, if the Diamond Pass is what you're wanting this year, you're really going to have to keep an eye on that, because they do sell out fairly quickly. I don't think Dollywood expected that to sell out as quickly as it did. So definitely keep your eye out on that. So let's just talk about the 2023 season passes that will go on sale, pre-sale, October 17th for existing pass holders and anyone who signed up for the Big Bear pre-sale promotion. Dollywood has promised a link will be sent out to those who pre-registered, and we expect that to drop by Monday, October 17th. Really, really hoping that drops Monday. we haven't got much news on that yet, so really hoping to see that. The 2023 season passes will go on sale to the general public October 31st, 2022, Halloween. So again, as of right now, we do not know what benefits will be offered for the 2023 season. Tonight is just going to be us reviewing a lot of what was in the 2022 passes and then what we're hoping or what we're speculating. Again, a lot of the old from this year, the benefits, if you have the silver pass, you still get the, of course, unlimited Dollywood visits, discounts on area attractions. You get the 5% off discount on the one-day tickets for family and friends. You get the 10% off on the lodging discount. So you do get quite a few silver pass benefits. With gold, you of course get a step up from that. You get entrance into the park, discounts on attraction areas, early Saturday ride time. That is a very nice thing. It's nice to kind of knock out some of those rides when you first get there on Saturdays, and especially when it's the really big coasters. That's a really nice thing to have. You get a one-day unlimited refills mug for the gold. So you do not get all season for the gold pass. You will only get that one day of unlimited refills. After that, you will have to pay per day. You also get the golden hours, the golden events. You get the time saver pass discount, parking discount, and of course the free general admission parking. So you get quite a few benefits with the gold pass. Now, the diamond pass, you get a little bit of a step above that in regards to, I guess the biggest one is you get the Bring a Friends tickets. Oh, I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. The Bring a Friends tickets for silver, you get 2 of those. You get 4 for gold. And you get 6 for diamonds. I don't know about you, but I don't really use those fairly often. So that's a good amount of tickets. Also with the diamond, you're going to get 20% off of course, like dining merchandise, lodging, one-day tickets for friends and family is going to be 15% off. You do get the all-season unlimited mug with this one. So this is where the all-season one comes into play. You still get the golden events, the golden hours. You get free parking and you get free one-time preferred parking. If you're brave enough to go up that hill, you get the free one time. And of course, we do have a video that we did last year that is going to break down every single thing from the gold, the silver, and the diamond pass. So we will have all of that there. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to answer some questions, and then we're going to go ahead and just start our discussion for this episode. All right. So first question is, when can you purchase Dollywood season passes for next year? That is going to be the pre-sale begins on October 17th. The general public will begin on October 31st, Halloween. If you are in the park on the 17th and not getting an email, will tickets be available, or do you have to wait until you return home? So it appears that you will need to use the pre-sale link. that is emailed out to access the online renewal and pre-sale. So Dollywood has not announced any options to buy them in person on October 17th. So just keep in mind that the odds are you're going to have to use that link for the pre-sale ones. The next question, is there a discount when you renew on the 17th? Again, Dollywood has not announced any pricing for the pre-sale. None. We have gotten nothing so far. We may see an earlier renewal discount possibly, but we do expect to see a past price increase overall. That's going to be in the discussion, but I'm very curious as to that's why they're kind of holding off, because there is going to be some increases on that. So let's go ahead and bring in our guest for the night. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Technology is not on my side. Let me say hi to everyone first, though. Hi, Jason. Hey, Maddie. Hey, Jared. Brandon and Dylan, I already see you. But hi. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and bring you on in. Maybe. Okay, there's one. Oh, and Lewis is here too. Yay! Hi. All right.
Change time zones. I didn't see it coming.
What?
You changed time zones.
Yes. Yes, it did. I didn't know if I scheduled it correctly or not, and apparently I don't know if I did. It showed Central Time when I was scheduling it, but I don't know if that was like legitimate. But thank you again so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. You've been with us the past couple episodes, and that's so amazing. Thank you. Y'all are great friends for that. So today is just literally us talking a lot about the passes coming up. There's kind of I've read a lot of kind of like frustration about it because not much has been announced. So I guess like, what do you all think right now? Well, I guess let's start with, what season pass did you choose this year and why? So like, what pass did you choose and why did you choose it?
This year?
Yes, this year.
I chose Diamond because it was given to me. So that's, Yeah. But I would choose it again, to say the least. I'm going to choose it again.
Okay.
I got the gold pass. I'm the type that I did hours worth of math and crunched the numbers on what was best for me, and I didn't think I would use the diamond enough to justify it. And in the end, I probably didn't. I mean, in the end, I probably made the right choice, but I probably will go to the diamond next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still silver pass as well. We don't go as often to the park,
Yeah.
the drive down. That's why I'm silver. So.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a very flexible schedule, I would not get the diamond. I have a pretty flexible schedule, so I'm going to be able, I think, anytime they have an event, I'm going to register for it and go up. I'm 2 hours away. If I leave by 5, I can get there by 7, but
yeah,
I can leave pretty much when I want. I just
I'm
work on the weekends and nights.
Hours away, so.
Yeah, I know for us, of course, I have the diamond. Eric has the gold because there was really no point for him to get the diamond too, because he's definitely not going into the water park. But we actually discussed it. We think he's going to do silver next year because he didn't really go to the park that much. So it didn't really benefit us for him to have the gold pass. So we're probably going to move him to the silver, but I'm going to keep the diamond just because I loved it. I love the discount on the merchandise. The extra 5% doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're purchasing stuff, it's a lot. It helps. Like any amount helps. And of course, we didn't go to Splash Country that much this year, but I'm hoping to go a little bit more next year. But overall, that's kind of where we're at too.
I mean, 5% is a lot. If you spend $100, you get $5. You're going to spend. That's tough. That's a tough one to say. Are you going to make up $100 more especially if you're not going to use the water park at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of it.
We've never done the water park, so we've always done Dollywood. So
And I guess that's my question is, I mean, I know we talked about this a little bit before, but is there really, I mean, let me see if I can bring this back up again. There's not much of a difference. There we go. Oh, sorry, wrong one, guys. There's not that much difference. So this is last year. So they haven't announced anything yet for this year. We're still waiting on that. But like, there's not really much difference between the gold and the diamond. So, I mean, I guess unless you really go often, or if you want to do the water park or go to all the events. Now, the thing about the events that confused me was there was separate booths for the diamond and the gold, but I don't understand why they separated us because everybody kind of got the same thing. Unless they're planning that.
I think it's a numbers thing. And ideally, if there's a lot of gold and there's not as many diamond, the diamond should be able to zip through faster.
Yeah.
But if you show up at the slow time, it doesn't make much difference.
No. Vols won. I don't know much about football, but yay.
That was literally why I wasn't here yet.
Was that?
Forget this. I'll be there. 9. 9's no big deal. And then the Vols won. You're like, pandemonium in this house.
Yes, apparently. But that's awesome. I'm getting the diamond. Yes, I feel like a lot of people are kind of leaning towards the diamond, but again, that is going to be a fight because I feel like everybody is trying to get that this year, and it's going to be a little difficult to get them. Let me see.
It'd be interesting to see because they didn't cut it off until pretty late, right? I mean, it was
pretty much into it after they cut it off, so you had plenty of time to buy it if you.
Yeah, I mean, from October to February, that's quite a long time to be able to buy the tickets. That's quite a long time. Is there more diamond exclusive events coming for 2023? Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they've been trying to figure all that out.
How many was they this year? Like how many exclusive diamond events were they this year? 2 or 3?
Well, there wasn't exclusive diamond. I think it was all diamond and gold, wasn't it? It was both.
One. Big Bear Mountain was exclusive.
That was the diamond one. Okay.
Yeah. So that one was worth it.
Yeah.
And then
that's definitely been worth it.
That was exclusive positioning for diamond over gold.
Oh, like this. Yeah, there's different seating and stuff that you get to do when you go to the events. I don't know. I don't know what other more events they could have. I mean, I would have liked to see a Christmas event. I'm kind of disappointed they don't have that. I'm surprised they don't have a Christmas event. So, or maybe something more exclusive, like you stand in a certain area for like the fireworks shows or something. But
I encourage them every time I could to sell something like that. Sell me a seat and some hot chocolate, and I will give you $50 just to go in and sit down for the fireworks and the dance show.
Yes, just chill there for a little while. You know. So
I was really hoping they were going to expand out farther back too, but it doesn't look like there's not going to be that much expansion real estate wise.
Yeah, I thought there would be too. I wonder where that came from. That would be nice. I like me a good dessert party. I do like me a good dessert party. That would be really cool. I don't know. I think I guess like what are some things that you guys would like to see added? Like if they're adding like for gold and diamond, if they're adding perks, what are some things you would like to see?
A couple of bring a friends that can be used more often. Like give you 1 or 2 that are less limited for the money. That would be really nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not the big days, not Easter, Christmas. the big times. But in November, December, let us use them on weekends. On the summer, any slow period, let us use them on the weekends.
Especially throughout especially like through the weekday. But they need to let like people use Bringer Friends on that because
Yeah. Like I like the idea of bringing a friend, but half of the reason we have all of our bring a friend still. We have not used them one time because we go on Saturdays. Like we can't use them on Saturdays. I mean, I agree about Christmas. Like Christmas, big holidays, yeah, don't let them use that. But I don't get Saturdays on the off season, like or during the week.
Yeah. It felt like they did that to like purposely make you buy a season pass, which I get, but I mean, I feel like with the Bring a Friend passes, there's two types of people. There's the people like you who never use it, and there's the people like me who have used every single one of them. So it's like there's not a whole lot of middle ground. You're either like one or the other.
Yeah, and it's really tough. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I agree. Because you could almost do a vacation that way. Buy one gold pass, use all 6 diamond pass with a family of 3, and go 2 days and get the discount. I understand why they want to make it like they do, but
my thing is I feel like they would make more money off of that because the people who are getting in for free, I feel like they would be spending more money in the park because they wouldn't have had just paid all that money for a park ticket. Like I feel like a lot of people, if they have to pay, $100-something for a park ticket or just to get in, they're not going to spend as much in the park. Versus if you tell me I get to go to a park for free, I may spend a little extra without even meaning to, just because in my mind I'm thinking, oh, I got in for free.
Yeah, but ticket money is a lot easier money than product money.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
You make probably 30-40% on that. Tickets are 100%. Right?
They're 100%. Yeah.
I think they need to be careful not to be too strict on those Bring a Friend passes, even though we all get why they're doing it. Like a coworker might have went like 2 weeks ago with the Bring a Friend passes for free, and now she's getting a season pass next year. So if she wouldn't have got in, like they had to plan their trip around getting in for free. So if it wasn't for that, then they wouldn't be getting a season pass next year. So if you're too strict on that, you can kind of run away business too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm guessing they've done the math on how often that happens versus how often the other happens.
I'm sure. I'm sure research has been going crazy trying to figure out. And I'm wondering too if that's why we're on such a delay with announcements on what the passes are this year. I mean, I feel like this is cutting extremely. Like, I get them holding back, but we're talking 2 days.
Yeah, the reason I made that cover image was because I was expecting the news like Monday, and I wanted to be ready for it. And then I just kept on waiting, and it never came.
I feel like last year was a week, or at least a couple. Like, I feel like we had more of a. Well, wait a second. I can go back and look at what my video was.
But I assume it's bad news why they're hiding it, right?
Yeah, well, that's what see,
it's gotta be
me and Eric were talking about that right before this. We were like, I bet they're increasing prices and they're scared of the backlash they're going to get.
So Dollywood rarely raises prices in October, November time frame, right?
Yeah. The only time they ever raise prices is if there's a new coaster or something like that coming in. That's about the only time.
Yeah.
I know y'all two are the Disney fans. Do you think they were waiting on the Disney price increase last week? Would that have something to do with it?
Last week, it's still happening this week.
It's so much. I'm tired of this Twitter, just because the only thing anybody ever talks about is how much more it's going to cost. And it's going to go up. There's no. I mean, Dollywood paying more. Dollywood prices have to go up too because they're paying more for people. They have
to, and
I think compensate for that.
I think Disney pulling the trigger on that. actually maybe why Dollywood's afraid to do it, because the backlash Disney has gotten this week has been astronomical. Like, Dish Twitter has been on a rampage all week because of all the price increases. And I really am wondering if Dollywood saw that and said, oh, wait a second. We don't want to be the next one. Because Universal is going to come out with their price increases here soon, too. They're definitely going to have price increases with Epic Universe coming in. If the prices raises, I'd like to see the discount. I'd say a better discount than the 20% that gold used to be. Yeah. I'd like to see 50.
That's not gonna happen.
I know. I would like to see 50. Look, you want to see me spend some money on merch? Give me 50% off.
It's more like to go to more Disney kind of, where they give you discounts on some things and not everything.
Yeah.
Before they're going to give you big old discounts on.
You know what that did make me think of, actually? Brian, thank you for actually bringing that up. I would like to see how Disney has pass holder merchandise. I would like to see Dollywood have pass holder merchandise. Just for pass holders. For all pass holders. Like silver, gold, diamond. If they come out with a new one, purple, I don't know. But
give us a magnet. Don't just make me show up on the first day and be amongst the first people that ask for a magnet. Everybody gets a magnet. Get it on our cars. Get us the stickers. Do the whole thing.
I think we had to get ours offline somewhere because we didn't get it.
I mean, the opening day. Who's there the opening day?
Gone. Yeah.
A few of us.
It's during the week too. I ain't got time to be there during the week. I would love to be there during the week, but I don't have that amount of time. I'm trying to go through real fast.
I know I paid $206 last year for my gold pass, and that was at the earliest date you could do it. And then like that, like I keep on saying, like that's a steal, because I'm going to have $280 in free bring a friend passes that I've used, plus myself. And the senior citizens last year was $144. Was what I have.
My universal base passes.
And it looks like right now, so $214 right now, and $159 for silver. I mean, that's not, when you compare it to Disney and Universal, those aren't bad prices at all. But I think where Dollywood's scared is that they've never done price increases like this. Last year, they got a lot of backlash because when they added the diamond, because people were upset because diamond got a lot of the bigger discounts, and they got a lot of backlash from that. But eventually, people were flocking to get them. So
that's because the people that are noisiest are usually the least. They're the ones that are going to pay for it anyways. Everybody else can pay for it and not talk about it, or not get it and not talk about it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Twitter makes a lot of noise.
That's just what happens. The people who complain are the ones who are like, oh, never mind. Like kind of with Disney, I was very upset and I was very vocal about that. But did I go online and purchase New Year's? Absolutely. Like, it's just how it goes. But I'm really kind of wondering what the holdup is. I mean,
just keep in mind. Well, last year they're really down to the wire. They're probably discussing it, trying to come up with what can they add, what are they going to take away, and they're just. I mean, they put October the 31st for the start for a reason. They may not tell you until October the 31st, and we go online and you go, or yay or whatever.
And I saw some people talking on Facebook, and they're like, oh, well, they said they weren't going to be on sale until the 31st. Or not the 31st, the 17th. I get that. But that doesn't mean they weren't going to announce the pricing until the 17th. Like, people are expecting to just go on there and purchase it, not have to go on there and then do a bunch of research, then purchase it. They would just want to get it done.
And if the perks are not on the website on the 17th, it could even be kind of hidden for another couple of weeks. If you have to have the link to get them, they may not actually put them on the actual website for the public to find.
Yeah.
What's happened on the 17th?
What?
The pre-sale. I see the pre-sale.
Pre-sale. So then that's the thing. Nobody knows what the perks are. Nobody knows what's happening. And the only thing on the website is the gold and silver. Unless they drop it tomorrow. I'm hoping maybe that'll be what happens.
Yeah, now that would be nice if they done that. If they drop tomorrow.
Yeah,
Well,
and that's another. Yeah, Big Bear pre-sale and renewal season for existence. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's why a lot of people are getting upset too, because they're like, we want to know about the Big Bear too. What's like the biggest thing that you, Lewis, I know you talked about this a little bit. What do you think is taking the delay? Like, what's the biggest issue you think is happening that you could think of?
Me? I thought you were asking. I already said.
Oh,
I think they're still.
Yeah, you already said yeah.
Or the other possibilities, they're just wanting this. They're wanting excitement. They're wanting people to talk about it. And the more we talk about it without knowing, without complaining, the better. So
there's a little complaining.
Well, I mean, complaining in terms of we don't know what it is. We're complaining that we want it now. But Dollywood doesn't do that. They're not like they're not giving information out too early. And Disney doesn't. I mean, imagine Disney doing this. Does Disney? No, they just say tomorrow. It's this much more.
Dropped. Yeah.
Sorry,
but I think it's just so. There's been so much in the past with Dollywood though, where they've announced it. They've got everybody on like a what is it?
The more buzz you get, the better.
Yeah, true. Oh, Brendan Dillon, what do you think's the holdup? Like, what do you think's the biggest issue with the holdup on this?
I think it's got to be money and how much they cost. I mean, at this point, I would assume they got the perks figured out. I mean, I don't expect those to be anything completely different, but to me, it's got to be money and how much of an increase it's going to be.
Yeah.
And so they're not telling us because it's going to be an increase?
That would be what I would project, but that's just a guess.
Yeah. Dylan, what are you thinking over there?
What's the value of that?
True. Well, it could be the perks too that's holding off on because on what they're trying to figure out what perks they're going to do for all the passes. If they're going to change anything or if they're going to leave it, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't tell us the perks last year. They just said it's a diamond pass. There's going to be some events.
They didn't even mention the gold events until later. The gold events weren't even mentioned until later.
Yeah.
That is a good point. Because on mine, I got the $35 keychain thing where you can get anybody in the park at any time for $35. And that was not listed on the pre-sale information. I didn't know it till I printed off my scan code thing. And I said, what is this? It was not listed on the website. Yep. And that was one of the big perks. I ended up not using it, but I thought I would. So I was just surprised they didn't actually advertise a major feature like that. Yeah.
They just
I paid
didn't
for
do
that
it
2 years earlier and never used it. Sorry.
They're like, here you go. That's why I said, imagine if they just had a whole new pass. I think it may be money. I think maybe they really are kind of nervous about the backlash. I hope they do more with the golden events next season. Yeah.
But do you think that Dollywood will raise prices, or do you think they'll keep them where they're at?
What do you mean?
Do you think they'll raise the prices on the passes, or do you think they'll just leave them where they're staying at now?
I think I think they're all going to be increased. I think every single one will be increased. That's what I'm assuming, because they have all these big projects coming up. They have. I think that we're going to see some price increases. I will be surprised if it's the same price. Everything else in the world is going up. So,
how much of an increase would make you say, "Wow"?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a really tough one.
I personally will be surprised. Go ahead, sorry.
Surprised if they do increase it.
Yeah, they know they haven't of late. I mean, they added the Diamond Pass last year to raise prices, but Wasn't the gold pass the same as the gold pass at the end of the season last year, like normal, or was it higher? Or
It was an increase.
it was actually kind of lower, as if I recall, because they kind of lowered the price on the gold pass to get more people to buy them.
To buy the diamond pass.
And they may do that this year. They may add something. I'll tell you what I would really love is they would add more hours to use your pass as a line skipping pass, as a time saver. Like if they did that at the end of the day, what a great idea that would be.
That would be nice.
Getting to Dollywood early is hard, and staying late, the park becomes a ghost town into the end of the night. That's why they're selling the $55 tickets. Right? Yeah. I think they're going to do something to try to get people to stay
Christmas,
longer.
And then
yeah, I think they're going to do that same promotion for Christmas too.
Yeah,
the same could be said about Halloween too. But they added that ticket for Halloween months.
Yeah, they make bank off of it this week. Tell you what.
And they kept the park open later. That was a wild move.
Did you see the wait times though?
No.
Like 2.5, 3 hours for lightning rod. It was bad. It was so bad. Yeah. I was like, nope.
We're supposed to be going down, I think, next Sunday.
I think everyone's back in school by then. So hopefully, I think everyone's supposed to be back in school. No, there's more fall breaks this week. Never mind.
Oh, God. Don't say that.
There is. I know a couple counties that are on fall break again this week. So maybe not.
Hey, as long as there ain't no down there when I go, I'm good. I don't like going with those groups around because it's hard to get on anything, literally.
Oh, it is. It's difficult. We don't go on much when we go because we always go on the busy time. So, yeah. But yeah, with Brian and the golden events for next season, oh yeah. I hope that's a thing. Or even if not so much events, just a little, maybe like, and again, this is just taken from a Disney book, but Dollywood has said several times they're kind of taken off of, they're trying to copy them a little bit, them and Universal. Why not do extra Dollywood hours? Like for our Golden Diamond Pass holders, you get an extra hour or two in the park.
It would have to be the first hour, right? There's no way you could do it at night.
They could stay open until 11, 12. Yeah. They could.
But
how Disney does it, if you get on any, so technically they let people stay in the park, but if to get on any rides, you would have to show, like, you have to scan your band or something to show that you stay at a resort. And if it doesn't come up, then you can't get on it. So they would have to probably check tickets or to see if you're a diamond or a gold. I don't know. I think that would be cool. A couple extra hours. Or different events.
I would love to see them up their technology game like that.
Yeah.
So have those scanners so they could
allow.
But they already do it for golden events in the morning. Why not in the evenings like that?
Yeah, just to be random, I agree with the cups because there's some kind of chip in there. I don't know if they're planning on doing something with that or what, but they've got chips in there.
They need to.
I don't know what it's for.
Because the honor system they got going now isn't working.
It's horrible. Oh no! Last week we saw people legitimately filling up bottles of just regular bottles of like sodas, and I'm like, don't have the honor system because I'm sorry, not everyone can obey the honor system.
But the cup looked like it was the same principle as last year, just from the way the cups look. It didn't look like it was the same cup with a different color lid. It didn't look like it.
Yeah. I'm wondering what they're doing with those new cups. I'm confused on that. I'm so confused. I haven't been back to the park yet. Yeah, those. I'm confused on that. So, like, can I trade this in?
No, they give you buy another one, right?
I don't want to buy a new one if I get it for free.
The one what the green lid's going to mean then, because I've never seen with green lids.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if the green lids are the new red and the orange are just non-season. I don't know. Maybe they'll let you. I know last year, as long as you should show that you like renewed it and stuff, and you got your pass, they let you get your cup. So maybe that's what they're banking on. The lid shape looks different. The lid shape looks different?
Yeah, that one did. The picture you
Wait,
showed.
pull that back up.
Those don't look rounded. The same kind of rounded.
Oh, it is different.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa.
I see it right. That is weird.
That is a different shape. Huh. I wonder what that's for. More questions. I have so many questions. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not like Dollywood can check. You can go around checking everybody to see who's got a red cup, who's got a blue cup, all that. Because with all the many people that come to the park every single day, they can't stop everybody and finding out who's filling up what cup.
Yeah. Well, Disney has it, and this is where I think maybe that's what this chip is for. Maybe Disney has their refillable mugs that they have only for resorts that are a chip, and you can only refill your mug every so often. I think it's 15 minutes or something, and it prevents you from getting any other drink. Like they have some kind of a system. It's really it's a confusing system, but it prevents
that's a similar system to what the latest cruise ship has. That same system basically.
Yeah.
Where you scan your card and you got like 10 seconds to fill your cup up, and you can't do it again for like.
And do you think will ever come down to that like that, or no?
I think they would. I think they're losing. I mean, I get that Coke's a sponsor and they're probably getting this stuff for free, but think about all the money they're losing from people going and just getting their own Cokes. I mean, you're talking $3-4 per person. Oh yeah, they know that. They know it. So I'd say they're trying to come up with a plan for that. In theory, it was a great idea. Because they had the honors.
The lid's a terrible differentiator because I don't carry my lid most of the time. I don't drink it with straw. I drink it and pour it out.
Yeah.
Drink it again. It's not.
But I assume that they started doing this to start with because of the help shortage. And then as the year went on, the help shortage wasn't really the issue.
Better now,
And they didn't have somebody, like every once in a while you'd see somebody guarding the Coke machine, like the fill-up machines, but that was rare. But now the help shortage isn't an issue, and you just got people stealing Cokes.
But also they can't just, I mean, that's the thing too, is they can't just they could have a host just stand there, but I mean, that's kind of a waste.
Mm-hmm. Because people
they don't empower hosts to do stuff like that either.
Yeah, I feel
I've
like
only seen a few hosts yell at people.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't feel like they would be.
That would not be.
I don't think they're assertive enough for that. I think assertive's a good word, right?
I don't think they're allowed. From what I've been told, they're not really allowed.
No,
and
they're really sweet and they're really kind, but I doubt they are still working on the prices and the perks. They had to have figured this a while ago, I bet. You would think. I would think that. So maybe it is they're just trying to hype everyone up. I have no idea.
I gotta say, have you guys seen Universal's version of the drinks? They have freestyle machines around the park, and they have chips where you have to put the chip on, and if you have to buy it every day. It's like $12 a day. And you can buy it I don't think you can buy it at the machine. You have to go to one of the normal things. But once you have the chip, you set it on the machine, you pick your drink. And I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I forget how long it is till the next time you can fill it up. But then you can fill it up all day like that. I expect that to be the kind of thing they do someday. Especially if Coke's working with them to do that.
Yeah. That's what I said. I think they've got to have something planned. I forgot about that. Never mind, the hosts do yell at people. We were over by the train starting the live stream, and I guess when I had walked away, Eric was still there, and a bunch of kids were trying to play in the flower bed and stuff, and they got yelled at by a host. So some of them can get loud. I guess it depends. I guess if it's kids, they're like, kind of, get off my lawn. But no, I agree. I think they've got something planned because I didn't even realize there's a chip in our cups until somebody on Facebook mentioned it. And then I was like, that's fake. That's not real. It's real.
That's why I was like, okay, what is this? And they're like, oh, yeah, it's a chip in the bottom of your cup.
Yeah, which I've got stuff in here now, so I can't really
and
show you.
They're also the blue.
Yeah, they all have them. So I don't know. I think they've got some. I like Universals though. That seems less complicated.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
That's really cool. See, I don't pay much attention to Universal except Epic Universe. I'm very interested, but that is very interesting. Post-COVID demand will likely give them confidence to a more aggressive price increase. Yeah, I think it's making everybody a little bit more aggressive with price increases at these theme parks. So, because they've lost a lot of money. So I get it, but
and I think everybody is used to prices going up on everything now in the real world. So I don't think they're going to be shocked if the theme park goes up $30 for a season pass.
And Liz, maybe you're right. Maybe they're also focused on Disney's price increases. Dollywood's will seem like a penny.
And they also try to hide it. They don't like they'll say like 6 payments of whatever. They won't say like $200.
Yeah. They don't. They try to make it a little bit easier. The payment system helps. I will say I like the payment system. That makes being able to get a diamond and gold pass a lot easier. Jason, last Saturday the park was packed, but I still did the golden hour and was able to get on some coasters. And see, that's kind of a benefit of the golden hours is in days where it's absolutely packed for that first hour, you'll still get on something. So maybe having the time saver for a little bit longer throughout the day would be a benefit. And I feel like the more benefits people get, the more they're likely to go into the park. And it doesn't even have to be benefits that cost them much money. But the golden events is an interesting one because I feel like they were testing the waters this year, and maybe there will be more benefits next year. I would like to see more golden events that's not necessarily, and that's not that it's not a bad event, but not necessarily during the week, in the middle of the week. That's annoying to me.
Yeah.
Unless you live there, who's really going to be there during the week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm not taking off work to go to an event.
No.
Like I'll take off work to go to like a whole area, but not like for one specific event.
Yeah. The only things I take off work for, like, and that wasn't, no, I don't even think I still worked that day. The Hoot Owl Hollow, I still worked that morning. And I went down there that night. Like it's just easier if they have them on the weekends, but I'm sure there's a reason they can't have them on the weekends.
I would be curious to know how the and I guess I'll find out next weekend is like they had the 4 different artists that you can meet. Like there was a gold and diamond only, and I went to the first one. There wasn't that many people there, but I think there was more people there for the second one, the Chapel Heart one.
Yeah,
so
that was a really big one.
I'd be curious to know how the other ones, how busy the other one is this upcoming Sunday, which has a big name at it.
They haven't announced the meet and greet for them yet.
They haven't announced it yet. See,
They only events that they have.
They haven't announced any of these events. I feel like having a schedule. Yeah, see. Yeah, I would like to see a schedule of events announced up front this year. Yeah, that would be nice. Like, not wait until you purchase the pass and then say, oh, these are all the events. Because that's what happened last year.
Yeah, but I think that would hurt sales more than help them because of what you just said.
Yeah, because people could purchase it first and then later on be like, oh.
I had some real discounts for like, I can't want to say express passes. That's universal for time savers.
Time saver.
I had some real make those 50%.
Yeah.
Not just the small discount you get now.
Yeah. I think they're just, I'm hoping that there's a little bit of either increases on these benefits or different benefits. And honestly, I feel like there should be more benefits, a few more benefits for silver too. Like, I feel like they kind of, I don't know, at least something a little bit more. Like, there's not even merchandise discounts for, I mean, at least at Disney, it's just in general, if you're an annual pass holder, you get discounts. True. That's just how it is. I don't know why silver doesn't do that.
Because it's only $200.
Wait.
It's not even $200, is it? It's
It was $144 for the senior last year.
$144.
So that's like, I think add $10 to it for the
$159.
I mean, that's not a lot to pay for a year of going to Dollywood. I mean, you got to pay
But
for
if
parking.
they increase it this year.
I think most
But
people
if
that
it's
get
like
a silver, there's
200
a gold in
this
the
year.
family. I
Yeah.
think if you get a silver, there's somebody in your family has to go typically.
See, we only renewed our passes this year because the price was low enough for us to afford it. Other years we haven't because the prices have been too high, especially for a big family like us, and we couldn't afford the prices they was asking for the gold and the silver. So that's why we haven't renewed other years because of it.
I'd say if they do increase the prices, it's probably because if it was $159 last year, I would say close to $170.
But how much was it to start with? That's the real question I have. Did it start at $159 and stay at $159, or it kept going up? Right, and that's the thing they usually do.
Hold on, let me look at my video from last year. I had all the prices.
I paid $206 for the gold last year, counting tax at the first available time you could get it.
Let me see. Where is this at? I'm gonna try and see if I can find because I did all the option thing.
The $144 senior silver last year.
Yeah, they announced the passes way sooner than this last year.
Yeah, what they're doing, and they're waiting
way sooner. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, we're deciding on whether or not to upgrade to renew or not because we've got vacation planned for next year and everything else. We just don't know if we want to do and so.
Yeah, and like a lot of it, and that's kind of the thing with the gold and diamond too. You really have to think about, is it going to be, how often are you going to the park? That's going to be the biggest thing. Let me see.
We haven't been back since I want to say since June. So, that right there tells you we don't go quite a bit, because everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. He said it was $139 in January 2022. They keep raising the prices throughout the year, and usually give you the same price now, and then
in October.
Raise it up.
But don't
in October.
Prices for passes get cheaper come around Black Friday.
Probably not. I don't think they do Black Friday, do they?
Historically, they don't. The earliest is the best time to get them.
Yeah. Well, because look at this. Last year, the early silver season pass was $129. That's what it was.
They raised the price $30. No one notices. That's the
no one noticed it.
Thing. No one realizes that because
no one noticed.
I mean, who's going to complain about $139 for a season pass?
For a theme park. I mean, when you really look at compared to Disney's out here selling $800 to $1,000 tickets, Universal's out here selling $600 something season pass tickets, and that's for their lowest one. Now, eventually, if Dollywood's wanting to do what they want to do and become Disney and Universal level, they're going to have to increase their prices to that level. But
yeah, especially with all these resorts that are opening up, attractions.
50,000 resorts they have.
Yeah.
One confusing thing 2 years ago, if you remember, that was the COVID year where your season pass didn't end till June of that year. So I know that threw off a lot of people.
Oh yeah, that was
last year because they charged you basically a full price to upgrade that year from June till October, basically.
We got so many emails that year because we had just got our season pass, and then there was all those emails talking about the extensions and all the. It was a mess.
We bought ours. Hold on. Let me log in. I'll tell you when we bought ours this year.
I mean,
I
anytime you're going to go, I thought you were going to look. Sorry, go ahead.
I think we got ours back in November of last year. It was a little bit cheaper on us.
It was probably around 129, 139. Because if it was 139 in January, that would have been wow. So they really did up it almost $30 by this time last year. So maybe they're not going to up the prices right away, but they're going to up it throughout the year. And then when you renew it, it's going to seem like nothing.
Which is it's a great idea. I like the way they do that.
It's kind of, yeah, I was just going to say that's kind of brilliant. It's not, I mean, it's still either way, it kind of sucks, but it's brilliant to do it that way.
Hey, Lucas, do you know what percentage of people come to the park and buy single day tickets without season passes?
I don't know.
We bought our season passes for last year. Well, November the 7th of last year. Got ours.
Yeah. Which was right when, because October go Vols. Apparently, I'm just out of the loop with football. I guess it wasn't really a big deal. Like, go Vols.
Big.
Now, I do know this, and the only reason I know this, sorry guys, we're on a football tangent real fast. The only reason I know this is because half of my family likes Tennessee, half of my family likes Gators. So I remember that was a huge deal. Like, people were acting like that was the end of the world when the Vols won against the Gators. And I was like, oh, Lord. But so apparently what is it? Bama, Alabama? What do you call them? Bama? Yes. Do they never beat them normally? Is that not a thing?
It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been like 15 years.
Oh, okay. Then it's a big deal. Man, whoever's coaching Tennessee this year is going to get a pay raise.
Already has.
Have they really?
Yes.
Makes sense. He kind of deserves it. More bring a friend passes, please, because here, I'm gonna put this up here. More bring a friend passes, please, because of the discount for going a second day. Makes it feel a little silly to bring a friend pass for someone for a 2-day visit. Yeah.
I could more see them getting rid of bring a friend passes than adding more, because they are a nightmare.
I'm looking down because I thought that may be a thing too, and that may be.
If you go back to Facebook groups, it's all like questions about how to scam the system.
Yes, I was just going to mention that. Everything in those Facebook groups or any Dollywood group that you see, it is all bring a friend based questions. Every single question is bring a friend. And we're all just like, we don't know how it works either.
And their entry people, I don't want to give anybody any help here, but their entry people are not very attentive to the things that they're.
No.
Just saying.
Now,
there's not a whole lot of rules on that. Or if there is, they don't get followed.
No.
I'd almost wonder if, okay, I probably shouldn't say this. Maybe I will anyways. I wonder if you could go in with a bring a friend without anybody with you and if it would still scan. Because
I had a friend that did that a couple weeks ago.
Oh, and it worked? Oh,
no, that was actually she used somebody else's pass.
Oh.
Because you can use your phone now to scan in.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have it doesn't pop your picture up.
Nope.
I'm like, what? This is not. That's why I think they've got to do some more technology.
Trying to find my magic band. I'm like, that's why they need this, but I can't find my magic band. It's somewhere. But you
can use your watch now.
Yeah, true. Oh, just yeah, I did that last time. But then I like all the pretty magic bands, so.
They need to bring back.
I'm in Dollywood. You can use your.
You can use your watch now. Yeah, I did that a couple weeks ago for the when we went there. Sometimes they deny the phone scans. True, they did deny us. Oh, they did. I did the bring a friend pass one time last year, and they tried fighting me on it. I remember that now. And it was when the hosts were kind of stressed and not as friendly as they normally are. That was so awkward.
I was going to try with my phone to scan my pass in, but I was like, nope, I'm not going to attempt it.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're up in the game a little bit on technology. They could just do it a little bit more. Because I feel like a lot of things are getting they're losing more money.
I tell you what,
yeah,
that if you come in after 3, like how it used to be, you get the second day. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, they need to bring that back because I think more people enjoyed that.
I think that bring a friend, and maybe this is what the holdup is. I don't blame them for getting rid of it. It's a headache they don't need. It is a huge headache.
People are trying to make money off of bringing friend passes by selling them on Marketplace, and they know darn well you can't.
Yeah.
Because if you sell them, they're voided automatically.
We used ours, and people aren't really like, and Brandon, I know it's kind of like you said, some people use them, some people don't. The people who don't use them, it's kind of just a waste because you're like, oh, well, there's a perk I didn't even need.
Right.
So.
And the only reason I'm using them is because I cannot convince my stepdad to let me buy him a season pass for Christmas. And this year he's getting one anyway. So I don't have to plan my trip around getting him in for free on Sunday.
That's what I should do. Just get my whole family. Here's a pass. Here's a pass. Here's a pass. No, that's a no. What?
Like here's your all passes. Enjoy.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. You all get Dollywood season passes this year.
Now, if we're gonna exchange anything, I wouldn't mind exchanging some preferred parking passes. That's the exchange I'm into. I would love to have more of those. I'm still hoarding my 2 that I got from my diamond passes last year.
Yeah, I would think, that's a park for diamond. Oh, wait, no, that lot would be filled up all the time. Never mind. I was going to say maybe more like preferred parking for diamond pass holders, but I don't know if they could do that. Half the time I choose not to anyways because that hill. They need to cut that out.
Yeah, the hill is nuts.
They need to cut that out. Like, I see the fittest people struggling to go up that hill. And I'm like, So I'm halfway up there and I'm like, but yeah, no, I don't know. I definitely think bring a friend is going to be a thing of the past eventually because it's just it's really a headache. They don't need it. I'm just wondering why Dollywood uses the hard cards with a picture while SDC just uses the paper card.
Or if they have a picture viewer, like when they scan your card, do they see your picture?
I don't know.
Because you got to, Disney and I think Universal both use biometrics, right? You put your finger down, read your finger.
The finger scan thing.
And if it doesn't work, they take your picture.
Sometimes doesn't. Yeah. Well, when COVID happened, though, they didn't even use those things.
Yeah.
They didn't even use the scanners.
I sent a picture in our Twitter group just now that you made last night, Mary, for us. Now that post there was on my Facebook group. I just cropped it out of the name. So that might be another reason they may be doing away with those passes too.
Oh, because like the selling and stuff.
I just sent the picture in the group just now.
Oh, I don't have a way. Hold on. 1 sec. I think they should fix a bring a friend pass. Like if you work Monday through Friday, you can only bring those days. And yeah, I think it's just going to be, honestly, I think it's just going to be so much of a headache for them to fix it and figure out how to fix it than it is just to say we're done, get rid of it. If people want to go, they can go. And I feel like one thing Dollywood does have now that they haven't had in the past is vloggers. I mean, not going to like use that as a, bragging point, but I'm just going to say Dollywood never had vloggers before, really. They were kind of behind the game on that. Like Disney, Universal, they had all this promotion. They had people going into the parks, showing off the parks. Dollywood never had that. Now they've got a multitude of people going into the park, showing it off. I feel like the whole point of the bring a friend was kind of like what's happened, Brandon, with you. You bring you bring a friend in, you let them see the park and they like it, and then they go buy their own pass. Well, right. Now people can just watch vlogs and see what the park is like. It's not the same as experiencing it, but it does I feel like that changes the game a little bit.
That's how I am. Like when I'm at the park, I'm like watching you, or I'm watching Ryan, or somebody at the park, when I'm not there, So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I feel like maybe that's a reason too why they can just get rid of them, is they kind of have free promotion all over the place now, which they didn't have it. Now, they weren't allowing vloggers before, but I feel like it's helped. I say that because I and other people were being stopped about a year and a half ago. We kept getting stopped. And like I had security called on me one time in the Emporium, and the security guy, this poor lady, the poor host, the security guy was like, they can film wherever they want. They just can't interview the host. And I'm like, okay. So basically that day confirmed that Dolly, yeah. He said too, he's like, I was just in the bakery for the same thing. He's like, they just need to post to all the employees, and it's the older employees, because I don't think they're used to seeing it. Because Dollywood didn't used to have vloggers. It's fairly new for them.
Another thing on the bring a friend thing was like a couple years ago, they had like a 3-week window you had to use them in. They had one in the spring and one in the fall. And then they went to the flexible, which was really good for a year. And then this past year, they did flexible, but there were so many restrictions. It just made things really confusing.
That's why all these Facebook groups have a bunch of people asking questions. I'm not even kidding, though. The majority of these Facebook groups, or groups in general, the main question you will see it at least 3 or 4 times a day is bring a friend related. And it's a headache.
Or complaining about the cinnamon bread.
Or complain about the cinnamon bread, yeah. Yep. That happened, just that one time to me.
That was absolutely not exaggeration either.
For what?
That was absolutely not exaggeration.
Nope.
It is.
Nope. But I think, they should just fix. I think maybe that's what they've been fighting with too, on trying to figure out. I think they've had to do a lot of reconstruction on the past system in general. They're having to figure out how they're changing the perks, what they're doing with the golden hours. They've kind of set themselves up to where they have so many little things they have to pay attention to now. It's taken a while. And either way, somebody's going to get mad. They're not going to get away with. Somebody somewhere is going to get mad at what happens.
According to the picture I've seen over, they are going to be putting restrictions on the Bring a Friends for next year, according to the picture I posted.
Yeah, there's restrictions this year, but they don't follow them.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of restrictions this year. They're just not doing it.
But it's like when they put stuff in stone, it's like they don't follow by it. They just let it blow over.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if that's what it is too. Because is this from like a group, or is this from like Dolly officially?
This is from my Dollywood group. I cropped the name out of it, of who posted it.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't officially by Dollywood then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I really think Dollywood may be just saying, bye, bring a friend. I wish they would. It's just... Or fix it. They're going to have, I think if they're not going to cancel them, have a whole page of rules.
Okay, but
specific rules for these.
But what if a family member wants to go, but they can't afford a ticket to go?
Then they can't go. I mean, this sounds heartless, but I mean, no other theme park has this, which is a perk that Dollywood has. But most theme parks don't have this sort of thing. And I think a lot of it was for that benefit, but think about how much money they're losing.
True.
That's a lot of money for them to lose.
And those brand friends are just what? They're just throwing them out there, and they're not getting no money.
And again, it's just like, both Lewis and Brandon have mentioned, you've got people abusing it left and right.
Oh, yeah. I've seen them all
They're
over.
taking advantage of it. So, thank you, Matt. That's very appreciated. Bloggers get to spend money there. We do get to spend money there. I spend more money there than I should.
We don't
get too nice. I get hassled all the time for my gimbal. Like, I'm not even kidding. I get hassled all the time for my gimbal. Every single time I get stopped. But no, Matt, thank you again. Not required, but very appreciated. Thank you.
We don't splurge because everything's so expensive there. But like if we go on vacation, then well, that's a different ballgame.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we definitely get hassled. I had a bunch of people ask me last week I filmed about my phone, if it was the 13 or the 14. Just so everyone knows, it's the 13th. The 13, I think. Eric, can you confirm this? I don't buy my phone. He gets the phone, and I just say thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited to take my 14 to the park next week and see how well it does.
Oh, that would be really
13 for now.
For now. Okay, so probably the 14 soon. But yeah, I think there's just so much, and that's why I wanted to talk about this today about the passes, is because I think there are so many unanswered questions and everybody's just dying for information, and we're all just kind of sitting here like twirling our thumbs.
In general, my recommendation is one gold pass per family and the other one silver. And if you wanted to be really cheap, like if you was only going like maybe twice a year, just have one gold pass and one just the bring a friend pass, assuming it stays. Because like that's actually the cheapest way is to get your spouse in with a bring a friend and you in with the gold.
Yeah.
And if you go like probably twice, you'll save money.
Then actually there was a comment I'm trying to find. Here it is. $84 for a one-day ticket makes a silver pass a no-brainer. That's really true. Like if you're gonna go more than a couple days.
The question, I guess, is do we think they might consider going dynamic pricing at Dollywood?
Dynamic? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So you know how when you go to Disney World, it could cost you $109 or $179, $200 for a ticket, right? On the busy times. Will they try that sort of thing next year?
I'm wondering if they're doing that and nobody's noticing it. I feel like Dollywood is doing some sneaky things that I didn't realize until this live stream.
Okay, but if they're going to up season passes, don't you think they'll up the one day tickets too?
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. I'd say those day tickets are going to go up way before the season passes go up. I will say that. You're almost guaranteed the day print tickets are probably getting an increase.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
I think they lose a lot of money on a lot of things by not dynamically pricing things.
Yeah.
Especially the pass. Oh my gosh, not the express pass, but the time saver. The time saver. Who's buying this thing on slow days? If they were $20 on a slow day, it's still probably a good buy. But on most days, paying $69 is a terrible thing. And then there's some days where paying $69 is almost too good of a deal, right? Yeah. Because it's super busy and you buy this, you get 8 or unlimited rides, and there's not that many people that buy them that aren't going to the hotels.
Yeah.
So. But if you don't like ride coaches and stuff, then really the time saver ain't worth the money.
Kelly, yes, parking is very expensive. That's kind of where the perks of parking come into play with the golden diamond pass for sure.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Is like for gold is the parking, because it allows you just to go for like 2 hours. Because I'm going to go to the park this Friday just to hear one concert and leave, and I can never do that if I didn't have the gold pass.
No.
Okay, but you're a very unfavorable mix of person going to the park then, because you're not spending any money that day. I mean, it's true.
At least buy some cinnamon bread.
Hey, we done that last time we was there back in June. We bought like two loaves of it and brought it home.
Oh my goodness, we do that a lot. We bring it home. I don't do the whole waiting 45 minutes for cinnamon bread. If it's like a once in a lifetime you're there, yeah, wait the 40. Actually, no, don't wait the 45 minutes. Just wait till the end of the day, and then go get your cinnamon bread. It's the same thing, I promise. Unfavorable mix.
Well, when we done it, I don't think there was a line for when we done it. We went straight.
Season pass for us. Your Dollywood always and usually get stuck with bring a friend. Yeah. Same. Yeah. I never use ours. I used mine one time last year and it was such a hassle. I don't want to do it again.
And then we have like 8 or 9 passes left, but we're going to use 2 next Sunday to get my aunt in and her husband in. And that will leave us 7 left. Yeah, 7. So.
Yes, free parking is the best. With 60-ish visits, I'd be broke. Yeah. If you're a local, get the free parking.
Well, we've tried before.
Also, why they're going to have to raise
like
prices.
me and Lewis, and we live a couple hours away, it's still worth the free parking. Because I go every other week.
You mentioned the $55 thing after 5 o'clock, and on Brian's video that he did the other day, like I think some people, none of us following this because we're here, but like there's a lot of people. I don't know why you would spend $55 for 4 hours at the park when you can get a season pass for $150 to $200. I mean, that makes no sense to me.
Exactly.
You're a vacationer, and you didn't want to pay $85 to go for a few hours. And if you're not a big rider and you're not into music, the best thing to do, I mean, the lights are fantastic. So you might go just for the lights, and then you save some money.
I feel like I could see that more for Christmas than I could Halloween.
But even with the $55, you got to pay $25 to park. So that's like $80.
Oh, yeah. You're basically paying for a full day ticket. If just
5 and then only get to stay until closing, and then that would be, in my opinion, it wouldn't be, because we're only getting.
I forgot about the parking too, so you're gonna add another $25 onto that.
I don't know.
Plus your parking too, so.
But think about, you're not the normal person who's going to go, who has even the possibility of going again. One time when I was going down to Disney World, I almost stopped at Wild Adventures, another Hershey park, and I would have been great. I would have been more likely to do it if there was a cheaper ticket. Going over there in a couple hours, just check it out.
Yeah. And
sure, you got to pay for parking.
I've always wanted to watch my family smile and have it kind of, so it's worth it to me no matter. Yeah. And that's the thing is, I think a lot of it is nobody likes price increases. Nobody likes paying the extra amount of money, but we love Dollywood. We love having a good time. We love being able to spend time together there. And so you're going to end up paying it. Everybody can rant and rave. It's kind of like what Disney, like I said, rant, rave all you want, but you're still going to pay it because you love going.
So is there literally no matter what? So is there literally no level where even you who likes to go every week,
Disney level of price increases, I'm out. Like they start penny pinching, then I'm going to be a little bit like, ooh. But then again, I say that about Disney and I still go.
I mean, what doesn't Dollywood do that Disney does with penny pinching? I mean, they charge for their extra passes. They charge for parking. They charge for food. They charge for.
They didn't increase all their food by $5.
Okay.
Not that anyone's told us about. But I will say, Aunt Granny.
That's what I said. I think Dollywood is being very sneaky about their price increases. I'm going to start paying attention to these prices now because I really think that's what's happening. I think
Disney is just as sneaky with their pricing. There's just too many people watching.
Yeah, that's the issue.
If you start going to the parks every 2-3 weeks, take an inventory of all the prices, and tell us about it, then we know Dollywood is raising their prices too.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. And I think that's where people are it's more in the media and stuff. It's more out there. And that's kind of what's happening with Dollywood though. So any kind of price increase that happens, everyone knows about it. And they're like, wait a second. When, 2-3 years ago, Dollywood can increase their prices. Nobody knew. Nobody paid attention to it.
Now,
or you have to take the trolley for a buck and not have to pay for
more people will come to Dollywood instead of Disney now since Disney's upped everything, or do you think it will stay the same?
Day and night. That's Disney. The thing about most Disney fans, I say most, because there are some exceptions like me and Lewis, but most Disney fans will not leave Disney. Disney is it. They don't go to any other parks. It's just Disney. That's been my experience with it. Some people will go to the different parks, or if they do go to a different park, it's Universal.
Like, okay, I'll tell you. We was at Dollywood one day, and we were standing in line waiting to go on through before we open up the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And the person who was in line, like, they was like, we used to go to Disney, but now we don't go to Disney no more because we're buying our season passes for Dollywood from now on.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it just depends on the person. I think like the hardcore Disney fans, they're Disney, and they're not going to change. They're not going to switch. Now, some people really are moving to Dollywood from Disney, but Dollywood just hasn't got to Disney level yet to be able to take too many people from them. Yeah. They've got to step it up a bit more. Mainly with technology.
I think one time you're going to need to have a discussion like this about IP. Is IP in Dollywood? Does Dollywood need IP? You know,
yes,
something to drag you in.
Yes,
like
and that's what
Hagrid's up behind. You know, put the castle back there.
Wait, did you say Hagrid?
I did.
Okay, that's too soon.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
that's too soon.
If they put some Harry Potter back there, they got I don't know, Marvel came in Dollywood.
They know, and that's definitely a discussion to have because me and Eric, we talk about Dollywood. Well, obviously we talk about Dollywood all the time. We were talking about the new park or possibly the new park, and we talked about, they're going to have some IP. That's what Dollywood is missing. Dollywood, and they used to have IP. They used to have it, but Universal took a lot of it. So, I don't know what IP they could get. Busch Gardens they have Rudolph now. I don't know how Dollywood lost it.
The level they did that to was not.
No.
I got to go here to see Rudolph.
No. They could have made it that level.
Yeah.
But no, Dollywood, Benjamin Bear needs his own dark ride. Ooh. I feel like we always get off topic in this chat. It's great.
Benjamin Bear, I love it.
Or dark ride. That is true. Because they've only dark rides, all they've got.
I'm not around here all the time, but I have a question. Is Eric camera shy or what? Yes. You will never see him on camera. You will rarely hear him on camera.
Or you might see him in person, maybe, but that's very rare.
But if he knows you're gonna see him in person, he'll leave me and he'll go to a different side of the park. Like that's
just get over it. You can go from introvert to extrovert.
I think I told him if we hit maybe like 5,000 subscribers, maybe we would do an Eric reveal. I don't know. It'd have to be 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers. It'd have to be a good amount.
I think he's made up.
He what?
I think he's made up.
Yeah. He's not. Well, then how? He's typing and I have my hands up. He's in the chat. He's downstairs. Like, I promise he's real. But no, he is camera shy. And I respect that. And I respect his wishes. So he is nice enough because we did come up with this channel idea together. This was definitely a team, 1000% team effort. And so, of course, it was decided I would be the face of the channel and he would be like the producer in hiding of the channel. So he does a lot of he does a lot of the scripts. He does a lot of the social media aspect of it. So I just respect his wishes with that. Like I said, maybe if we hit 10,000 subscribers, we'll do an Eric reveal. I don't know. He'll probably tell me no on that. But sorry guys, that was a brand.
Is there some kind of perk that they could do with season passes involving food or tasting pass or something like that?
Look, if they add a tasting pass for Diamond, I'm there. I mean, I'm already there, but that would be a really good perk.
Yeah, that would be.
Ooh. There's got to be something in there.
There's got to be something different. Yeah. Ooh, a tasting pack as a perk, though. That would be really nice. I would love that.
Maybe like one a season or something like that.
Yeah.
I will say that will up the price.
Yeah. They should change Rock the Smokies from one day to at least a week or 2 weeks. Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like Rot the Smokies was really short. Really short. That was really short. I agree with that. Now it's a challenge for all Dollywood vloggers to catch Eric on camera. They already have. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say what video. But we saw, I'm not going to say what vlogger. And I always shout our friends. But there is a vlogger who somehow got us both on camera in the background and didn't realize it. So you can see him, but I'm not going to tell you what video it was. Somebody caught him because somebody caught both of us and we realized it. I was like, wait, that's us. So
I don't know if I would encourage Dollywood to extend that concert thing for 2 weeks with extra when it costs extra. I think that's going to cause a lot of people to be upset because they got a perfectly good concert lineup now that they're not advertising at all and like dropping the ball big time. But that's another conversation.
We have so many conversations and future ones. You know, I feel like this should just be the set unless we have special guest stars. This should just be the set guests for every other week because we have so many things we want to talk about. It's great. If Dollywood bans you, I can continue making content. Why am I getting banned? Where did that even come from?
Too much filming.
What?
Too much filming. You mean dragged away?
Look, I've been scared about that a few times, actually. I'm like, man, I'm going to say something that's going to make Dollywood mad at me, and they're just going to ban me. That's kind of why I didn't want to show my face, too, because I was like, originally my face was never going to be shown, but we kind of ended that a little bit because we thought it would be better to at least be somewhat personable. But I was like, man, now Dollywood knows what I look like. If they want to ban me, they can. Is it a single vlogger or a group? Man, Eric's never going to go back now.
Only one person will know that. Will know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. What else did I miss? Sorry, guys. I try to keep up with the chat as much as I can. But sometimes I fail and don't.
Does anybody know when the official date is of when they're closing all the water stuff this season, or no?
I don't think there's an official date. I think they're just waiting for it to get cold enough to shut it down at this point. I think that they've realized it's kind of been hot enough that they can keep it opened. And so, because on the calendar, it says they're closing. So I think they've just decided to keep them open because it's been hotter than it usually is.
Yeah, it was pretty cold when we ordered it last year for the last time, and it was close to the end of October.
Yeah, 9/22. That was the date on the calendar. So
somebody the other day, they was there.
Or somebody got confused and meant to do October 22nd. I don't know. But it was open last week.
Yeah, I think somebody that was all that I followed on history. And they was on Daredevil. And I was like, ain't it too cold to be on there right now? You know? Especially that water coming up. Like, no, it has to be that water has to be cold.
Oh goodness. Well, I guess, do you guys have anything else? Let me bring up the perks from this year again. So this was this year's perks. Like I said, the only things I can see them adding for the silver is discounts on select dining and merchandise, but also I get it because their ticket is so low priced. I can see why they wouldn't do that. But, or at least having annual pass or season pass discounts on merchandise, or just season pass merchandise exclusive stuff. That would be really cool. And more preferred parking for Diamond than just one.
You know what they should do for silver? They should make it like gold. Because if you're going to be there all day and you have the silver pass, you should be able to get 1 day unlimited refills all day if you're going to be there.
They would lose so much money though, because then everybody would have unlimited refills.
I wonder if they take away. I wonder if for silver they take away the 2 bring a friend passes.
Oh,
For gold and above.
and just make it gold and above. Who wants to watch that unfold?
That's probably what I would do if I was.
Who wants to watch that unfold? Oh, that they may. I'm telling you, I think there is some significant change that's happening that they're not announcing it. Something's happening. I don't know whether it's price increase or they're changing because they think of, like I said, they have a lot of stuff they have to consider now. And the demand is up it's kind of supply and demand. Demand is through the roof for the diamond passes and the gold passes. So they're going to have to kind of give them more benefits.
Do you think they would ever say, I'm not going to say this, well, I'm not saying that they will, but do you think they would ever do away with the silver and only have gold and diamond?
Oh, no.
No,
I think they'll keep the silver, which they need to. They need to keep that. I don't think that would be fair because, I mean, the gold and diamond are quite a bit more increase of price. So, I mean, and like I said, even Disney and Universal, they have a lower end ticket too.
Does Disney? They don't really have, unless you're in Florida or DVC,
lower end ticket.
Thank goodness I'm in DVC.
Now, just imagine this. Now, if Dollywood goes all year round, the prices will go up.
Oh, yeah. I bet if they go year round, you'll see some prices everywhere go up. Oh, good night. Bye, Matt Man. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I haven't
seen you in a while, so thank you.
That's up in the air right now because nobody knows if they're going to do that yet or not.
Yeah, maybe. I think only 3 weeks until. I know. I'm excited for that too.
I'll be there that weekend.
Yeah, but no, I think that if they did do year round, you would see price increases.
Yeah, big time.
I don't know how they would get away with that. You would have they have to pay for that.
Am I the only one that doesn't want year around? I don't want year round. I like missing it for a couple months.
No, because if they do year round, what are they going to do come winter? There's nothing really there to do or ride during the winter,
It'll be show heavy.
I think it shows. I think they would also maybe do. That's where I would see them going year round if they put in dark rides or they open a second park.
Yep.
They're gonna have to go year round though because you're gonna have 5 resorts and only have Dollywood open up until December. What are those 5 resorts? Those 5 resorts are not going to fill up during the off season.
Probably not.
Dreamore is so cheap during the off season because they can't get people to stay normally. Because honestly, who's going to stay?
And then just think.
I mean, we do.
So
Yeah. So eventually, they're going to have to do year round. But I get, Brandon, where you're like, I miss it, and I get that. I get it. But I would like it year round. I get bored the couple months it's not here. And I don't know what to film. I have to hurry up and film a bunch of content in December and November to pick up for the...
I just don't see what the actual Dollywood can do in January and February to make you want to go to the park at this time because the Christmas is over with.
Yeah.
There's like only two significant inside concert venues.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing they can really do to get me to freeze my tail off and
they can't right now
because you can't ride the rides. I don't know what they can do.
There's 4 venues.
Not all of them.
Out inside that they can run.
Who's riding a roller coaster at 35 degrees?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's painful, but enjoyable.
There's no way that's enjoyable.
I actually will ride it on January it's the 1st this year, right? I'll be there on the 1st and ride it. I'll try to be the last one on Tennessee Tornado again this year.
Yeah, that is major dedication. We will not be here for New Year's and the 1st this year. We will be seeing the Mouse in the Castle at that time. But
it's the 1st.
But Brian ride Dragon Ball. Sorry, Brian.
But no, I agree. I don't think they can do year round yet. I don't think that's an option right now.
I think they can. They would have to have this extra festival of music and shows.
Yeah.
And that would be great.
Yeah. Dolly Fest. Yeah. I think that was discussed. Actually, I think that was a legit thing, a Dolly Fest.
Most people were saying they wanted the barbecue festival, whatever it was called.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, they can bring back the barbecue festival with very little to do with it. Like just bringing it outside vendors and a couple of bluegrass people, and you can call it a 2-week festival.
I can see
festival for.
Yeah. I can see them again. I can see them opening year round if they get dark rides. So like, let's say the Wildwood Grove dark ride is an actual thing. Let's say the museum one is an actual thing. Then maybe I can see them saying, okay, we've got at least 3 dark rides we can open up during the wintertime.
Yeah, but they don't want to open up all the way up. I would see them make something down in the museum area would be perfect. Things in that area. I can see them just opening up that one stretch.
Yeah.
But having you all the way up to Wildwood Grove to back behind there, past a lot of closed things.
That's really cold. Unless the train starts going the entire way around the park.
Oh, man.
And having spots.
The train needs to. That would be awesome.
That's my thing.
Are they ever going to add anything to the train? And that they need to spice up the train a little bit.
I know they've been ruining it by taking away so many things.
Yeah, there's not much to look at. I mean, of course, there's, nature. I get that. But there's nothing besides nature to look at.
Who wants to look at a cabin up on the hill?
Because I was watching video of that.
Yes. I want Festival of Nations to return too. I don't think it's going to, but I would love that festival to return. Love it. We were literally planning to go to the Festival of the Nations on opening day, and then COVID the next day. Yeah. I was so sad.
I was going to be there second day. The drum thing was my second favorite thing they've ever done.
The annual pass holders got to go, and we couldn't go because it was a work week. Again, these events need to not be during the work week, but it was during the work week, so we couldn't go. And then we were like, okay, well, we'll go Saturday. And then they shut down because of COVID. I
was at a doctor's appointment in Franklin, Tennessee. And I had to make the decision, should I go up there or not go up there? And I was like, I'm just going to wait. And then it didn't happen.
Yeah. And then regret, because that was the last time. I don't know if they're going to bring back Festival of the Nations. It seems like it would be a lot of money on their behalf. So.
Did it ever really see that in Dollywood, though?
They had to.
It was always a very strange thing.
Yeah, I feel like that was their response to, again, Disney. Because I feel like the festivals are kind of them copying Disney. Sorry.
They all do that.
They all do that. But they're just, I feel like with the festivals, because like when they started their flower festival, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, you're doing like what Epcot does.
The Liquid Beats were not anything like Epcot. That was
true.
Completely stolen from the Jambers. But
yeah, this train robbery was, I've never seen that one. It was gone by the time I started going. But
I mean, at least throw up a Christmas tree in that area or something.
I thought they were going to do something big for Christmas because they had that whole Christmas, like a special spiel and everything for Christmas. And then they didn't have anything.
You think there would be more Christmas decorations this year, or no?
Oh, there is. They announced that. Mm-hmm. I think they said 30,000 more lights.
I think it was a percentage, wasn't it?
30%. It was something.
I was going to say 30,000 in that lights.
It was 30,000 lights.
Oh no, I said that's not very much for Dollywood.
No,
I think it was like 30% or 10% or something.
Maybe it was. I remember a 30. Maybe it was 30% more lights. That's still a lot of more lights. Well, I said last year they needed to add more in certain places.
Yeah, they really need to do more to Wildwood Grove.
Yes. I think maybe we're going to see a huge change there after Big Bear opens up.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Once Big Bear opens, there'll probably be a lot more.
Yeah, I think they're going to do some stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope maybe we'll get a surprise and Dollywood will be like, here's all the pass information tomorrow. That would be
because
nice.
the way I
weekend?
normally am with Dollywood stuff is like, if I find out information about Dollywood, it normally goes either in my Facebook group or on my Instagram page. One of those two is where it normally ends up.
It just ends up everywhere, wherever we can post.
Yep.
I think it'll be more likely to find out it's not ready on the 17th. If I was guessing of anything.
Can you imagine?
They don't believe you're
going to be mad. Oh, that's kind of brilliant on Dollywood's. Okay, this sounds so horrible. No one judge me, and I know there's people watching. What if Dollywood didn't announce anything? Just opened up the renewals and didn't announce any of the perks, nothing, and then so people renewed all their stuff, and then they kind of bomb everybody with the update.
It's coming with an email, right? So who knows?
But nobody's been getting emails lately. I thought it was just us.
Only emails I've been getting from them lately is their newsletter that I'm signed up for. That's the only thing I've been getting from them.
We're not getting any emails. I'm like, man, did they actually figure out my full name and took me off the email list? Like,
I got an email from them this week advertising the concerts because I remember I was kind
of that's the newsletter.
A couple people on Facebook said they're not getting emails either. I guess their email system's just messed up.
I've been getting newsletters from them like every day or so, every couple of days of things that are happening.
Did y'all see this? Broken links being emailed out Monday morning.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Can you imagine? Okay, I'm sorry, but I would feel really bad for the host at the call center if that happened.
Oh God!
Because people will be blowing them.
Okay. Just imagine if all these renewals going on, and then the site goes down.
Oh man!
As a Disney fan, I wouldn't be so unsurprised by that.
Yeah, that actually, I was just gonna say that would not be surprising in the least. That would actually be smart. That's what Disney does. I figured it out.
Disney does. Well, everybody does it. Microsoft does it when they go to their conferences. If it's a big thing, nobody's tested for as many people as are going to be coming
like
in.
On Monday, they'll release something and then everything will shut down.
Yep. Everything will crash because everybody's on it trying to renew and
I thought it was 200% more lights.
No.
I don't think it was that. I think it was 30%. I think
I think it was something 30 because I remember recording that video. I wonder if I saw my script somewhere. I've got to have that script somewhere.
Who's
the website says
excited
5
for the movie
million
for her new movie coming out?
Wait, what? Sorry, there's like two of you at once.
I said, who's getting excited for the new movie coming out? That was filmed at Dollywood.
I am. I mean, I'm excited to see what it is. I'm excited that they announced. I think some of it's going to be live at Dollywood.
Yeah.
I thought I saw that, so they're coming back. So she'll definitely be back. No, I think somebody else said something, but I couldn't make out who it was.
I said it says 5 million lights. And this website here says it was 4 million lights.
So it's 1 million more lights.
At least.
It's always advertised as 5 million lights, but there was a percentage of extra this year, supposedly.
But even here it says 20 contracts, 5 million lights. So.
No. I'm not getting any newsletter letter either. The last update I got was yeah, it's really random that we're getting these newsletters.
Y'all can check my email. They emailed me one today.
Yeah. Same.
Nope. I get the newsletters emailed to my work email, but the personal email with the passes links get nothing.
All right, here's what we need to do. When the lights go up, I'll take Wildwood Grove and I'll count those lights. 1, 2, 3.
Split it all up.
Wow.
Look, I'm really sad. There is again, I agree with this on the perks though. We need more golden events. We do. Because I'm really upset there isn't a golden event for Christmas. That makes no sense to me. The biggest time of the year, and there's no event for Christmas.
I felt like there wasn't that many golden events this year for the gold pass holders.
There really wasn't. But I think also too, it's kind of they were dipping their foot in because it was a brand new thing. They've never done it before. And maybe they were testing to see what events people liked versus what events people didn't really like.
But if you notice, they only done their first diamond event for the Big Bear Mountain. That was the first ever diamond event they've ever done.
Yeah. So I think you're going to see more diamond events. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I count that, but I don't count that. You can reserve a Christmas in the Smoky Seat. I mean, that's cool. But I would have liked to have like the park to ourselves. Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Was that a joke? Because that sounds like a pretty cool perk.
No, that's legit. No, that's like a legit perk. That's a legit thing.
Wait, how do you do that without paying for the?
There's a link. I think it's on Eventbrite, isn't it? Or they're going to announce it on Event, or they're going to post it to Eventbrite.
Excuse me while I'm doing that.
Glad I can provide some information for you.
I am excited to see Tom in that show again. If anybody knows who that is, ain't that his name? Tom, the guy that looks kind of like Santa Claus. That's always in the Christmas and smoke.
Look, no one get mad. I've never seen that before.
What?
The issue is I typically, every time I'm at the park, I live streamed last year because we were trying to build the channel up so much. So, and I live streamed at night. So I never got time to see the show. But that's my goal this year. My goal this year is to actually see the show. But yeah, I've never seen it.
I know they should have also done the golden event for the Big Bear Mountain too for the gold pass holders instead of the diamond. They should have made it for diamond and gold, but that's just
select days during Smoky Mountain Christmas presented by Humana receive an exclusive viewing of Christmas in the Smokies. Dates are November 6th, 13th, and 20th. Let me guess, that's a weekday. No, I'm checking.
6th, 13th, and 20th.
6. Oh, it is.
I'll say that's the only time I buy a time saver. Is one day during Christmas I'll go to all the shows.
Yeah, I would like to do that. I think I'm gonna make that like a thing this year. We're trying to go and not, or like change. Like if I'm I think this last live stream I told y'all we were only filming for like 1 hour, just so I can have some time in the park where I'm not filming and I can enjoy the park.
That's why I do. That's why I started the once a month thing. If I'm gonna do that way on times when it's special, I can go a couple of times and then just enjoy one day.
Because it was great last week. Like we did like vlog filming and stuff, which was fine. But it was nice actually getting to see the pumpkins and stuff and enjoy it. Not that I don't enjoy it when I'm on these live streams with you guys, I do, but it's just a little bit different when you're not streaming.
Yeah, I
do love my live streams.
I think it's important to always take time to enjoy the park for yourself, for your channel and stuff, because you don't want it to become like a job.
No, look, I got a job and I'm good. I love my job, but I'm good. I can't handle that 7 days a week.
How was the popcorn, by the way? The kettle corn.
Oh, it was really good. I get okay. So it was weird, but I get what you said because it was weird, and I said it was weird, but yet I kept eating it.
Exactly what.
As I was saying, it was weird. I kept eating it, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to think. The apple was what was weird for me. It was a sweet apple. I don't even know how to describe it. It was weird, but I guess it was good because I ate the whole thing. So, but yeah, that's definitely some things that we're going to be focused on this year. It's just taking time to enjoy the park so we don't get burnt out of it. Because I feel like you can film so much to where you're going to get yourself burnt out. So we don't want to do that. But
I guess
again,
you won't be doing Vlogmas then.
No. Okay, we weren't going to announce that, but yeah.
It's also odd that the Christmas festival starts in like 3 weeks, as somebody in the chat said.
It what?
The Christmas festival starts in like 3 weeks or something.
Oh yeah, it's about to start.
Which seems odd.
I didn't even look at the exact date on that yet. Did anybody look at the exact?
It's like November 7th, I think.
Well, it's 2 weeks till It's 2 weeks till Halloween. So, week after Halloween it starts.
It starts
But-
November 5th.
November
How do they
5th.
decorate for Christmas and taking down all Halloween stuff while they're open?
Or are
Yeah.
they? Well, they're shutting down for a week, aren't they? They always shut down, don't they?
Yeah, they're off November 1st.
Okay. And they reopen the 5th?
Yeah.
They're not open on the 31st either.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so the 6 days that they're off.
I will not be there opening weekend. Oh, no. I've got a conference I got to go to for work.
You should quit.
I can't. I can, but I can't. Oh, and I can't get out of that conference. Oh, man. That sucks.
Okay, the way we are with festivals, we don't like going on opening day because we know it's going to be hectic. We like going like a few weeks after because then we know everything's died down a little bit. So that's why
filming guys though for the channel. It's good to be there. Yeah, because I'm gonna be gone that entire. I won't even be. Yeah, man. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll be there for the Light the Way 5K the next week though, so that'll be fine. And I have enough Christmas stuff that people can look at from last year. But we are going to live stream that, by the way. We will be live streaming unless we get yelled at by Dollywood that we can't do it, which we're kind of wondering if they're going to cut us off there. But we will be live streaming the Light the Way 5K. I'm so excited. So that should be fun. And, of course, all those proceeds go to charity. So, but again, guys, I appreciate you. I know I've kept you here for 2 hours. We're supposed to keep the goal. So we haven't actually started the podcast because we always end up talking over. So I'm like, well, I can't do a 2-hour podcast yet. So one of these days.
I think we stayed on topic today.
We did for the most part until the past like maybe 20 minutes. We got very off topic, which is cool. Where am I? And then my chat just went all crazy. I saw, hey, Maddie, and I'm like, oh, that was from the very beginning of this. Hey, not everybody gets weekends off. True.
Hey, we love being.
I've worked hard not to
coming on here, being with you, you know, especially on days like this, you know. So.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, but Brian, you make good monies on the weekends, so it's got to be worth it.
So is all 4 of us here on the live stream going to be at the park next Sunday?
Yes.
I know Lewis said he was going to try. All right.
I'll confirm all that with you all this coming week. Make sure everybody's going to be there so I can meet up with you all. And we'll get
to be determined.
Okay.
I have no idea. Just because
of work.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of having to go down on a Sunday and then be at work Monday morning. That's just
that's the way we are. We're going down Sunday and coming back that same day.
Yeah. Wait, Liz, what'd you say?
I said, so you got to quit your job again. I'm just saying. Hollywood for work.
I could quit my job, but I actually am one of those people who love my job, so I'd be stupid to quit it.
I do too. No,
I'm like, I'll deal with it. But yeah, if I'm down there Sunday, that's just going to be a very, very long Monday for me. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still deciding on that one. I think it may end up being a Saturday for me though.
I'll confirm with everybody I've asked so far, just make sure and then get confirmation, find out, and let everybody know and get it all put together. And we'll go from there with it.
Yeah.
That was the main one who came up with the idea anyway. So
yeah. No, these late night things you have to be there when it's dark.
Yeah,
like
that's the
fireworks and things. It's harder on a Sunday when they close at 6. It's perfect.
Yeah, 6. So that was never an issue. But when it gets later and you're talking like 9-10 o'clock, and then I got a 2.5-hour drive, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get home till like midnight.
You're the same distance we are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours for us, depending on Knoxville traffic. Which
we come off of we take
can be rough.
I-81, and believe me, that I-81 is the worst.
I take whatever
Accidents.
road my GPS sends me to.
I-81 is bad for accidents. Bad.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I don't have any traffic on 411, so.
Yeah. I've been thinking about doing the 5K. Oh, you should. Yes, highly recommend it. We got our information. We signed up a couple weeks ago. And it's a lot of fun. So you get to be in the park like late, like after close. I think the event doesn't even start till like 11 p.m. So I mean, you're in the park late. We actually have, if you want to go kind of get more information, we have our video from last year and we double checked, nothing has changed. So all the information is the same from
how much is the pricing on it?
What?
I said, how much is the pricing to do it?
Let me double check that. I want to say 70.
So you have to pay to run 5 miles?
Yeah. It goes to charity though. It all goes to charity.
True. And charity,
yeah, it goes to
charity don't get a lot of money, so I do understand where they're coming in to play with that at, because all the money they raise goes straight to them.
Oh, it's better than I thought. The registration fee is $45. Oh wait, never mind. That was until August 31st. So it's $50, September 1st through the 11th. So Brian, it's $50, which that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And you get to be, it's from the race day registration is from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So make sure that you're there to register. And then I believe the race itself starts at 11 p.m. And then you get to walk around the park twice. And that's with the entire park lit up. All the lights are there. Okay, he's got a link there.
I would do it, but where I live so far away,
Oh yeah, I think we're just gonna end up staying in Pigeon Forge that weekend because I'm not driving home from Dollywood at 1 a.m.
No, that's out.
Yeah, you don't do that.
No, so we're probably just gonna stay somewhere that night. You get to run twice. If you're walking, you get one loop. So I'm gonna walk. I'm not running it. And I'm definitely not running it if I'm filming. So I will face plant very quickly. But yeah, anyone who's interested in that, please go check out that link. You can still register. They still have the registrations up. Again, it all goes to charity. It looks like it's the 10th time that it's the 10th anniversary of it too. So yeah, it's just really fun. It is limited to 1,500 participants. So it can fill up. I don't think it typically does fill up, but it can. And some of the charities that it goes to is Keep Severe Beautiful, Share It Forward program at Dollywood, and Keep America Beautiful. So those are all where all the proceeds for the Light the Way 5K, and it is on Veterans Day, so it's November 11th. That's very soon.
And also, if you're going to Pigeon Forge, from the videos I watched, the leaves are changing earlier than expected, so they're changing as like right now they're changing. So probably for about the next week will be the peak.
So yeah,
that's great too.
They're so pretty. I love looking at the leaves that fall.
Same.
And they last such a short amount of time they're there.
Especially when you're like out driving around and you see all the trees like different colors. It's just all that scenery is just beautiful.
Yeah, Yankee in the South has several recent videos on his channel.
Yeah.
What's great about it though?
They're so sweet, by the way. We've met them a few times now. And they're so sweet.
Well. Yeah,
the only people I have met so far is you and one of my friends on Facebook. That's it.
Yeah.
But no other YouTubers except you. That's it.
But yeah, Yankees in the South, they're really sweet. We accidentally had a non-planned vlogger meetup.
Oh, that was on the
That was on the
yeah, that was the media
yeah.
day. We were all there. I hope to see some snow this year and next year. Hey, you should have been there for opening day. It snowed the next day.
I'm still bitter about that.
I know.
It was there. They closed the park. It didn't stick enough for them to close the park. I really wanted pictures of that. I paid.
It was a lot of snow, though. It was a lot of snow because we woke up and we looked outside. I looked outside our hotel window and I was like, it snowed last night. And we had our puppy with us. She ran outside. Half her body was with snow. And she was just looking around like, what the heck?
Still very bitter about that.
Yes. It was so cold, too. Yeah.
Oh,
hopefully.
Nuts.
You say you want to see snow until you see the snow.
Oh, you don't want to see the snow up here where I'm at. Nope.
See, we don't get that.
You were not getting off our driveway when it snows. That's all I can tell you.
Think being in towards the Upper Cumberlands, we would get more snow. We don't.
Like our driveway, it goes like straight. Like our driveway, it goes straight up. If it snows up here, you are not getting off our driveway. Period. Nope. You might as well not even try it. Because you're not moving.
I think this is our time to go. I think this means Dolly could have a sleigh in the park. Lord.
Yeah, Dolly's not going to be there if it's cold.
No. Can you picture Dolly going down and sliding down a hill? Okay. This isn't the part of the show where I know we've gone on too long. And we need to end this. But thank you for the topic ideas, guys. I'm actually going to keep those. I'm going to write those down. If y'all want to actually message me and remind me of those. And anyone in the chat, if there's anything or topic you want us to discuss, just let us know and we will definitely discuss that. We do eventually have a history of Dollywood live stream coming up. I am just trying to figure out when. I'm not meaning to delay that one so much, but there's so much going on with the holidays and everything. I feel like that would almost be a more appropriate video or live stream to do on the off season.
Yeah, that seems like a good off season topic.
That's what I've been thinking too. I need to talk to the guest star who I was going to have for that about that, actually. Because I originally said October, but then it's hard because we have so many other things going on in the parks to talk about. I feel like that's a good off-season topic. And that would give everybody enough time to plan and kind of get ready for that one. But I do know that it is going to come. I know a lot of people have actually asked us to do videos based on the history of Dollywood. So that is still in the plans. We are still doing that. It's just probably going to be the off season. That's going to be the best time, I think. Question, are you going to make a new video for the 2023 season pass stuff like you did? Oh, yes. Which is why I'm very frustrated and nothing has been announced yet. Because that video takes us a hot minute. But no, yes, we are going to have our videos for the 2023 season pass, the tickets, just as detailed and planned out as we do every year. You will definitely see that. If it is all announced Monday, we will probably have that posted late Monday night. I say late Monday night because typically it's hard for me to edit videos Monday through Friday just because my work schedule. That's also why, if you notice, I try to be as active on social media as I can during the week, but sometimes I may not respond to you right away. Only reason I'm mentioning this is because this happened this week. It is not that I'm not trying to connect with you guys. It's just that sometimes my work week does get very, very busy and I don't get to respond to you guys in a timely manner like I would like to. But I'm trying to work on that, I will say. I'm trying to figure out a schedule to where I can just focus on YouTube for a couple hours a day, respond to everybody, and then do my work stuff. But just bear with me. I promise I'm not trying to ignore anybody on that. I know I responded late to a couple people, so I hate when I do that. So that's why I just want to plug that in here.
It seems like there's confusion coming on who can sign up October the 17th as well. I can kind of sense that.
There's a lot of confusion.
I mean,
so
they've been very upfront about it, but I just still feel like it's
going to be bad tomorrow. It's going to be bad Monday because I don't think people understand they had to pre-register. So if you did not pre-register, you are not going to be able to actually get your tickets Monday.
Unless you had your season pass link to this website.
Yes, because you were automatically registered. So that's where it gets a little bit confusing. So basically, if you get the link, you're good. If you don't get the link, that means you don't qualify. Well, I say that, but we all just had a rant about how we don't get emails.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that being said, but yes, definitely just that there is a lot of confusion there. So if you pre-registered or if you had a previous pass, yes, if you have that link, you are good. You are golden to go ahead and sign up for that along with the Big Bear Mountain.
You can sign up as long as the site don't crashes.
If it crashes, I swear.
I still have a hard time.
Everyone's going to know what that means.
I still have a hard time believing if you show up in person next week with $200 to buy a Go Pass, they're not going to take it. I find that a little hard to believe.
I think it's that they're not going to be able to confirm that you pre-registered. I think that's going to be the issue. I think they have to be able to confirm that you pre-registered. And I don't know if they can pull that up in their systems unless there's something that they can scan. Because you have to have the link. If you don't have the link, you can't pre-register. Or you can't register.
They're going to have to figure that one out.
Because they're going to have a lot of people in that park on Monday trying to get tickets.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the... Yeah. That'll be a whole nother thing. So, but yes. Oh, and if all of you... Yeah, yes. Okay. Yes. So that it is kind of confusing. They make it more confusing. I don't think they meant to make it confusing. If you pre-registered,
you get the link on the 17th.
You get the link on the 17th to get your tickets. If you did not pre-register, or if you did not have a previous link, you cannot register until October 31st. So if you don't have a season pass currently, or if you did not register, you're going to have to wait till the 31st. Yes. Yeah. I think that's going to be a lot. I think we're going to see a lot of those questions because they kind of did make it a little bit confusing on people. But they did the same thing last year.
Like I pre-registered, so I should have had mine.
Yeah,
maybe
so
by Monday.
You should get the link. You should be golden. If you didn't pre-register, you're just gonna have to wait until October 31st.
Wait, what link? What link if we're not getting no emails from them?
I pre-registered with a dummy account just to have 3 extra access to.
Yeah. So I said, watch none of us have any.
Right? Watch none of us get the link.
Yeah, no, they just don't send it to anybody.
I know that was.
But yes, if you guys all want to go ahead and plug in your channels and your social media into the chat, so everybody can go check y'all out, guys. They have some amazing Instagrams, they have YouTubes, Twitters, all the things. So please go and follow everybody. I think the pass holders will be able to log in and purchase. It seems that way on the initial posting before they pre-registered. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. But yes, if y'all want to go ahead, plug in your stuff, and then just kind of reintroduce yourselves again.
I'm Brandon, or Bubba, some people call me, but I'm Dollywood Outsider on Instagram. I think I'm 3 people or shy away from 100. And I've recently tried to make it in the YouTube world doing cruise stuff. And I think I've gained 100 subscribers this past week. But I also uploaded a bunch of Loretta Lynn videos last month. So I think that kind of helped me get a bunch of subscribers. But I'm on there where I'll do an occasional review for Fishing Forward, but for the most part, non-Dollywood stuff.
Yeah, nice. And then, Dylan, I see you've got all your stuff in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Mm-hmm. And that's just all Dollywood stuff.
Yep.
And then Lewis.
At Dollywood P on Twitter and Figments in Time on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Now, your Figments in Time, is that going to be Dollywood, or are we going to see Disney stuff on there?
Wherever I'm at.
Okay, cool. The
I posted
Figment
one-
part.
I thought you was changing that one.
I post a little bit of Twitter of a little bit of Dollywood, a little bit of Disney.
Okay.
I'm gonna post some a little bit of England when I go over there in a few weeks. Just wherever I'm going.
I want to go to England. I'm so jealous. I can't wait to see
I'd
it
let you
though.
go instead of me. It's a long trip.
I know, but I would love to go. I have family, long lost family over there. So I don't know who any of them are, and they don't know me, but I know they exist over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, be sure to go check out all their things. Go check out all of their social medias. Again, we appreciate them so much. I feel like this is just going to be a regular thing because we have so much we want to talk about. If you're like us and you love, Dollywood, of course, if you like these live streams, also kind of subscribe to us too. And hit the bell notification so you know when we go live. We typically we're working on getting regular schedules, which means every other week we're in the park. On the off weeks, we're going to be here. The only times where that's going to be different is if either I'm out of town or if I am at apparently a conference that I forgot about. So then it's going to be a little bit different. But no, I appreciate all of you guys. If y'all have any questions or if you have any questions you want to discuss on here or you want us to answer, please go ahead and you can email us, DM us on sorry, I'm getting all your stuff too. There you go. And just DM us, email us, let us know what your questions are, and we will do our best to answer them in the next stream. If we missed one of your questions tonight, please, again, just message us those. We try to get to everyone that we can. I think we got everyone's questions tonight. If not, I do apologize. Sometimes the chat goes really, really quickly. But again, thank you all so much. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I hope you all have a great weekend or whatever is left of the weekend, and we will be sure to see you all soon.
Thank you.